Okay, so in a seated, sit up nice and high, shrug your shoulders back, take a nice deep breath in, and just kind of slide over your legs and stretch out your back. Keep your tummy in. Just hold that. Don't overdo it. So if your back is quite sensitive, just go into a light stretch. Don't overdo that back. Hello, Julia. And roll it back. Stack your spine until you get to the top. Shrug your shoulders back. And just dip yourself to one side. Keep a straight line though, so keep your hips straight, keep your tummy straight, kind of just do a C curve with your back. Let your arm go behind you instead of in front of you. Shoulders down, and you can bend this standing arm. You can bend it down to go into a deep stretch. Just keep both your seat bones on the floor, so don't roll over to the side. Then you're just rolling over to the side. There's no point in that. Just hold that stretch. If you keep your tummy in and you hold it, you will be able to go a little bit further eventually. We're going to finish with the same kind of stretch today, also hip opening, but in a split. Something to look forward to. And take it over to the other side. Stay nice and straight, and then dip down, keeping your tummy in, navel to spine, in a straight line, arms behind you, shoulders down, and you can again, go down as far as you can without lifting up the opposite. Bottom. Bottom, bottom. So the English game, quite good. Do like it. Maybe should not watch it until 1 o'clock in the morning. And back to the middle. Okay, let's start our hip mobilization. And then we'll move on to the warrior. So first, external rotation. If you sit back, I'll do this from the side. If you sit back comfortably and you cross one leg over the other one, with that knee dropping back. So drop that crossed over knee. It looks like this from the front. So drop this leg that's on top. Drop that knee back. Push it down. So sit back. Get comfortable. Get a 90-degree angle. And then this depends on your hip external rotation. So I think, first of all, try and push that leg back as far as you can first. If you can manage that and just start to feel the stretch, then stay there. So instead of letting that leg come in, keep it pushed back 90 degrees as far as you can. You can even take your hand and hold it there. Maybe the other one. That depends on you. Now, if you do have that external rotation, you can walk it closer, straightening out your back, chest going towards your leg, and you should feel that stretch. If your knee comes in, go back down again and push it 90 degrees. And just hold that. You should be able to go, well, this is a pigeon stretch, but without the body weight added. So a nicer pigeon stretch. And just hold that. As long as you can. If you feel this in the outer thigh of the leg that's on top, then you're doing it right. If you're not, go back again, push that leg back and try and align yourself. The straighter you are and the more you're adhering to the midline concept, the more you will feel it. And then go back again, take that leg down and put the other one on top. So before you even go up, push that knee back. The reason why this one is so nice is you have to keep your back straight, which is quite effective for the hip stretch itself. So push that knee back, and then as soon as you feel that, then start to walk in, keeping that back straight, pushing your chest towards your legs. So that lower back and back, you're leaning onto your arms with that back straight. And just hold that. Don't be tempted to bring that knee in. Try and push it back as far as you can. Try and straighten out as much as you can. My liquid eye didn't go well yesterday. So like I said, the only liquid diet I did was wine and gin. Wine and gin. And roll it back. Down, take off that leg. Okay, 90-90 with your leg. One leg behind, let's say the right leg, so that we all stay on the same side. One leg in front of you and one at the back. Then try and turn that leg hip and knee aligned, knee and foot aligned. So from the side, it will more or less look like that. And then sit as much as you can on top of that bottom. So 90-90. And then just lean over that front leg a little bit. Move that back leg. Make sure it's 90-90. And bring it back up to the top. Now that back foot, if you can rotate that up, grab that foot and pull it in towards your bum. Give yourself some time. You can lean over to the other side to get your foot and then pull it in. And then as soon as you get it, you can start to go up. You are going to lean more towards the front leg because it's impossible to sit on a bum that's not on the floor. But try and straighten yourself out as much as possible. The more straightened out you are, the more you'll feel this internal hip rotation.
I can't lift my leg higher than this.
That's okay. You don't have to. You go as far as you can. And then take it back so that your arm is straight and that leg is still lifted behind you. And this is where the fun comes in. Once you've got that position, try and be straightish on your seated bum, then let go of that leg and keep that in the air. Try and hold your balance. Do you feel that? Can you do that, Louis?
I could do it last time, but I thought I can't do it now. I don't know.
Okay, so keep that in the air. Just hold that. While you're holding it, keep your tummy in. You are leaning a little bit. So, so if you're struggling like Louis, do lean over a lot. Lift up that leg and then start to rotate yourself back up onto your leg. And now we're just going to kick it into our bum and take it out. But keep it lifted. Kick it into the bum and take it out. I think I need to turn around so that you can see this from the angle. So kick it into the bum and take it out. Kick it in and take it out. In, are you okay, Louis? Out, in, out. Keep it lifted. And we're just going to go up and down in that rotation. And down. It's not a big move.
Sorry, I thought this leg was supposed to be straight.
So, do you know when I say Minion doesn't listen? It's to his own demise.
That's why I couldn't do it.
So when I say 90-90, Minion hears, don't listen at all, do what you want. Up and down, up and down. Okay.
Why could I do it?
So keep that leg lifted. I'm going to keep the microphone now. We're going to bring it over in the air to the front, cross it over into the air, put it on top of that leg. You should feel that stinging. Yeah, do you feel that? Don't overdo it. You can lean forward a little bit, which you will feel. And then come back up and take that leg behind you. Don't put it down, just put the knee down. Go up and down with that foot, up and down, up and down. I think I'll go this way again. Up and down. Lift it up. Bring that leg forward, cross it over your legs. You can grab it, put it on top. Just lean forward a little bit because you're working that muscle. It's quite difficult. It's quite painful to stretch. Lift it back up. Take that foot back and put the knee down, lift the foot. Up. We're doing that one more time. Down, up, and down, up again. Bring it forward one last time. Cross it over. Just lean forward slightly. So the next time we do this, we're going to keep it lifted and just kick that leg forward and back. So we're going to keep it lifted, take it back, keep the knee lifted, kick it forward in a straight line. Take it back, keep it lifted, take it forward. You can really turn that knee, push that knee back as far as you can, as long as you keep it lifted. Back.
Is it okay if your upper body moves a bit?
Yeah, I'm moving like a boat. And one more time to the front. Take it back, 90-90, put the knee down, grab the foot, lift it up, push it towards your bum. Let it go, try and keep it lifted. It's not gonna stay that lifted. Kick it into the bum and back. Keep it lifted at all times, the foot, and back, in and back, in and back. And then when you go back, lift up that knee, hold it there, and you're back to the front. How's your leg feeling?
Yeah, better since I've done it right.
I have no sympathy for me, Ian. Okay, let's do the other side. 90-90 back, and then we're done with this. 90-90. And then just lean off the bum, grab that foot in and pull it in towards the bottom. And just hold. And then again, you can test your alignment. So once you've got that leg pushed in, you can try and sit up a little bit higher. Hello, Tanya. It's the pretzel for you, just for you. This is Tanya's fault again. I will now never think of the pretzel and not think of Tanya. Okay, let go of that leg, keep it lifted.
Pretzel for me.
And kick it in, pretzel for Milan. And in and out. Keep that foot lifted. In and out, and then as you keep doing that, keep your body as straight or as controlled, I think is the better word, as possible. In and out. And then when you go out again, keep the foot lifted, and you're just going to rotate that foot up and down. It's not a big move. This leg definitely struggles more.
Mine does as well.
In and out, so up and down. Some people have an amazing internal rotation and they can do quite big moves. I don't. Up and down. And then keep that foot lifted. So we're going to bring that foot forward again, cross it over the other leg, and just press into that with our upper bodies a little bit. Don't go for a massive stretch. Press it in a little bit, stretch it out, and then go back to that 90-90 position. Put the knee down, lift up the foot, go up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't have movement on this side. I just want to help myself like that. Woo! And down. And when you go down, don't put the foot down. Bring it forward. Cross it over. Stretch it out. And all the way back again. Have I thanked you, Tanya? Up and down. One more of these. Up and down. Up and down. And when you go up again, keep it there. Cross it over to the front. Give it a stretch. And this time we're going to push the leg back. We're not going to put it down, so you can push it back as far as you can. We're just going to kick it forwards and back, forwards and back. So when you're ready, lift it up, kick it back, keep it lifted, bring it forward. Whoop, straight line. Kick it back, keep it lifted, kick it forward. And again, back, keep it lifted, kick it forward. And then when you are back, keep it lifted. See if you can lift that knee up and down, everything in the air. Then put the knee down. Grab that foot in again, give it a stretch. Let go of the foot, keep it lifted, kick it in to your bum and back. In and back. Small movements. Sit up nice and high if you can. In and back, in and back. And then keep the foot lifted up and down, up and down. A weak side. I feel very weak on this side. Collapse. And you are done. Are you ready for the rest? Onto your hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Push into a cat stretch. Keep your tummy in. And reverse into a cow, and into a cat. Tuck your toes under, down dog. Give it a walk out. So we'll do the warriors first. We started on the warriors yesterday. We're going to do it again today. And then tomorrow, because it's nice. I like warriors for strength and flexibility. So we're going to push the warriors a bit in the second bit of the classes. So lift up your right leg. Tuck it into your chest, bring it to the front of the mat. Keep that back heel lifted. Bend the front knee, lift up into, whoopsie, a high lunge. Tummy in, everything straight. Bend that front knee in. So we're going to drop that back knee again, just for that stretch. Keep the tailbone tucked in. Don't go further than what your hip flexors allows. So just drop it in. I think the tailbone tuck is the most important. Straighten it back out. Put the back foot down and stay in a warrior one. Again, bend that front knee in. Keep your body nice and straight. Keep your tummy in. Mine is in. I know it doesn't look that way. And straighten out that leg a little bit. Then bend it in again. Hold that warrior. Nice bent leg. Now we're going to dip forward. Keep that back bottom tucked in to hold that diagonal line. Go all the way down to the floor. Leave the left hand, the right hand, twist towards the left. Bend that front knee in a little bit more. And you're going to windmill yourself up into warrior two. And again, we're going to bend that front knee in as far as you can. Keep that back leg strong. You're going to slide forward and slide back to warrior two. Slide forward again with the arm down on the leg and go over into side angle bows. Take that right arm down again, onto the foot, into that side angle bows, deep twist. Bring that top arm down, turn to the front of the mat, step back to downward dog. Go forwards into plank. Leave the right side, go into a side plank. Now, I want that front foot to go back. So make sure the foot that was, or let's put it this way, the left foot behind you if the right hand is on the mat. And we're going to take our arm over our head. We're going to lift up the bottom leg and knee and elbow and take it back. Knee and elbow, take it back, knee and elbow, take it back, 3, we're just doing 4, back to side plank, back to plank. How was that? Downward facing.
No comment.
Dog. I just need to switch around so you can see the front. Woo. Okay. Are you ready? So which leg are we lifting? Left leg. Lift up the left leg. Tuck it into the chest, bring it to the front of the mat. Keep the back heel lifted. Bend the front knee in. Lift up into warrior 1. Woo. Bend that front knee in a little bit more. Hold your warrior 1. Drop that back knee, tuck in your tailbone as much as you can. Don't put that knee on the floor. Just stretch your hip flexors. This is my new favorite hip flexor stretch. Tuck that tailbone in. Straighten out that back leg, bend the front knee in. Dip forward in a diagonal line. Take your left arm down next to you, twist towards the right. Put the back foot down. No, I did it wrong. Okay, anyway, let's skip. Put the back foot down and windmill your arms all the way into a warrior two. Sorry, we'll just hold warrior two a little bit longer. Shrug the shoulders back. Bend that front knee and hold. We'll just do 3 pulses to make up for my mistake. So pulse it forward, back up. Pulse it forward, back up. That plank made me forget everything. Pulse it forward, back up. Last pulse forward, hold it there. Side angle pose. Slide that leg down the mat. See, I forgot again what we did. What did we do? Did we go back to downward dog now? Huh? And let's just go to the mat, step back to downward dog. I don't know why I forgot the sequence. I never forget it. I always get confused, but I don't forget it. Walk it out. Downward dog. Are you ready? Forwards to plank. Leave the left hand and go into a side plank. Then just make sure the right foot is behind you. I just did that very unprofessionally. Completely lost my balance. And we're going to take that arm over our head, lift up the bottom knee, kick it back. 4, 1, take it back. 2, take it back. 3, take it back. 4, take it back. Plank. That's why it was so difficult. Knees to the floor. Child's pose. Oh, how was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that? Oh. Okay. Get yourself into child's pose. 3.
Yeah. 2, 3.
And onto your hands and knees. Push into a cat stretch. And tuck your toes under. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. And walk it into the front of the mat. With your legs slightly bent forward over your legs. And we're just going to do another warrior sequence, same as yesterday, very short, one both sides. And then we're going to double up on the side planks.
Really?
We're going to do 2 kicks on one side, 2 kicks on the other side, yes?
Okay.
And then we're going to do our stretch and we're done. So hands to the mat, step back on your right leg,
Okay.
put your foot down so that you can lift up into a warrior 1. Once you're in, bend your front knee in a little bit more. And just hold. Push your back bum in. We're going to open up to a warrior 2. Once you're in, just adjust so that you're comfortable and your hip is open. We're going to bend that front knee in. We're going to slide forward, slide all the way back into a dancing warrior. Hold your dancing warrior for 2 breaths. Come back to warrior 2. Bend that front knee in. Slide forward and windmill your arms back. Turn that back foot in. Step it into the front of the mat. Forward bend. Torso over your legs, chest going to your knees, head going to your toes. Then step back on your left leg. Put your foot down to go into warrior 1. Once you're in, bend that front knee in a little bit. And just hold. Release and bend it in again. Hold it and open up into warrior 2. Open up your hips. And hold. You're going to lean forward. Switch all the way back into a dancing warrior. Hold for 3 breaths, bend that front knee in. Come back to warrior 2. Lean forward and windmill your arms back to the front of the mat. Step back to downward dog. Are you ready? So we're doing both sides. We just do 2 swishes. Hopefully I won't look as unbalanced as I just did. Okay, so I would suggest don't listen to which side. Just go so that you see the front, the laptop or the TV first. Whatever side you're on, the opposite leg is going behind you. So when you're ready, go into your plank, tuck in your tummy, turn yourself into the side plank. Put the foot that should be at the back behind you. Take your arm over your head, and we're bringing in that knee for 1, hold it, take it back. 2, hold it, take it back. Turn back to plank. Much easier if you do it slowly and only 2. Turn to the other side. Make sure the foot that should be behind is behind. Take that arm over the head. Lift up the knee.
This is the bottom leg.
Bring it in, yes.
Yeah,
Hold.
I lifted the top leg before.
Take it back. Bring it in. Hold. Back to plank. Hold plank. So is it easier with bottom leg?
Yes.
Knees to the floor. So I suppose all I can say is it's his own bloody fault.
I think I did bottom leg that way and the other way I did the top leg. And I thought, why is it so difficult?
He doesn't listen, does he?
I did listen.
Top leg for me is impossible. We will never do that.
No, it's not nice.
I can do that when we've got one knee on the floor, but not in the air.
The part of your foot that's difficult to keep you up.
Okay, so that was it. You can come up onto your bum. We're finished. We're going to finish. We're going to finish with that stretch, which is a nice little side bend. So take your legs as wide. Did you hear that crack?
No.
Take your legs as wide as you can. You can scoot your bum a little bit closer. If you can't take it wide, don't. Just go where you're comfortable. Sit up nice and high on your seat bones. Keep your tummy tucked in. And first, we're just going to kind of roll over to the front. Keep the back straight. You're kind of rolling over your bones and you're rolling towards the front so that your inner thigh stretches. You'll feel that stretch. You can have your hands on the mat and just roll over and stretch. You won't be able to go too far without feeling that someone's ripping off a muscle. And we don't want to rip off a muscle, so just be careful. And just hold that. That eases off. I find that the adductor muscles eases off quite easily and efficiently. You just need to be patient with it. So wherever you are, if you feel the stretch too much and your body's resisting, you've gone too far. So do ease it off. Make sure your body's not pushing against it. Let your muscle spindles take their time to decide that you are not going to damage it, the muscle, and then you'll feel it easing off within 10 seconds. And then you can go deeper, but you need to be patient. But this one I find stretches quite easily and is quite tight. How big is your split?
Mine?
Yes.
No, it's not big at all.
Do you feel it?
Yes, I was listening.
Oh, he was listening. I don't believe him. Sit up nice and high.
I wasn't distracted at all.
He wasn't listening at all. Sit up nice and high. Okay, so use the arm. We're going to go down towards the right. So use the right arm, push against the leg so that you stay stacked with your shoulders and your back goes into a C curve. So try not to lean forward to get into that stretch. Try and keep it straight like you're going down in triangle. So use that arm to push against the leg to keep your chest straight and then go down towards the right. Take your arm over and just hold that stretch. And just take your time with that. And you will feel this one easing off as well, quite easily. I'm almost there. I'm almost at my toes with my shoulders going forward. Minion, look at Minion. I'll take that top arm up all the way to the top. Don't lift up the bottom side. So again, make sure you're pressed against that leg. You're in that scoot. Hold that position. Keep the tummy in. And see if you can go down again. Lift it back up to the top. Use this arm to help you lift up to the top because that's quite a big C curve. Shrug your shoulders back, put your arms behind you and just stretch out, open up your chest. Come back to the middle. Let's go to the other side. So again, use the left arm against your leg to stack your shoulders up. Then go down, take your arm over into that stretch. Again, don't force it. This is clearly not my flexible side. And I don't necessarily want it to be, if I'm going to injure myself, so do only go to first resistance, which is not painful. Hold first resistance, and it should ease off. Now take that top arm, straighten it out, and stay in that kind of triangle position. And then take that arm over your head again, into that stretch. Be patient, keep the tummy navel to spine. Lift that top arm up again and help yourself up to the top. Shrug your shoulders back, arms behind you, open up your chest. Just get a curl into your back, towards the back. Shrug your shoulders back and come back to the top. And we're just going to roll over the seat bones again, only to where your body stops you, and stretch yourself out one last time. Keep your tummy in, roll over your seat bones, so don't push your tailbone into the floor. Keep your back straight. And roll it up all the way to the top. Help your legs in, cross your legs, sit up nice and high. Take a nice deep breath in. You are done for today. That was a strange class. We did strange stuff. And see you tomorrow for Stretchy Sunday. And I think I'm tempted to repeat a few things just for the sake of enforcing it. But I will see you tomorrow.